Joey's Job by Edward Dyson. In days before the trouble, Joe was rated as a slob. He chose to sit in hourly expectation of a job. He'd loop hisself upon a post, for seldom friends had he, a gift of patient waitin, his distinctive quality. He'd linger in a doorway, or he'd loiter on the grass, edgin modestly aside to let the fleetin moments pass. Joe begged a bob from mother, but more often got a clout, and settled down with cigarettes to smoke the devil out. The one consistent member of the Never Trouble Club, he put a satin finish on the frontage of the pub. His shoulder blades were pokin out from polishin the pine. But if a job ran at him, Joey's footwork was divine. Joe strayed in at the cobbler's door, but, scoffed it as a fool, he found the conversation too exhaustin as a rule. Or, canted on the smithy coke, he'd hoist his feet and yawn. His boots slid up his shin bones, and his pants displayin' brawn. And if the copper chanced along, 'twas beautiful to see Joe wear away and made hisself a fattest memory. Then came the universal narc. The Kaiser let her rip. They cleared the ring. The scrap was for the whole world's championship. Joe Brown was talkin' notice, lurkin' shy beneath his hat, and every day he crept to see the drillin' on the flat. He waited, watchin' from the furs the blokes in butcher's blue, for the burst of inspiration that would tell him what to do. He couldn't lean, he couldn't lie. He yelled out in the night. Joe understood. He'd all these years been spoilin' for a fight. Right into things he flung himself. He took his kit and gun, mooched gladly in the dust, or roasted gaily in the sun. Gore's truth, he said, with shining eyes, it means a frightful war. And now I know this is the thing that heaven meant me for. Joe went away a corporal and fought again the Turk, and like a duck to water Joey cotton to the work. If anythin' was doin', it would presently come out that Joseph Brown from Borrigool was there or thereabout. He got a batch of medals, and a glorious renown attached all of a sudden to the name of Sergeant Brown. Then people talked of Joey as the dearest friend they had. They were chummy with his uncles, or acquainted with his dad. Joe goes to France, and presently he figure as the best two-handed all-in fighter in the armies of the West, and men of every age at home and high and low degree. We gather now, once went to school with Sergeant Brown, VC then Hayes and Joe, in Flanders met, and very proud was Hayes to shake a townsman by the hand, and sing the hero's praise. Oh, yes, says Joe, I'm doin' well, and yet I might do more. If I was in a hurry, mate, to finish up this war, I'd lay out every Fritz on earth, but, strike me, what a yob a man would be to work himself out of a flamnin' job. Now Joe's a swell lieutenant, and he's keepin' up the pace. Ha, record, says Lieutenant Brown's an honor to the place. The town gets special mention every time he scores. We bet if peace don't mess his chances up, he'll be field marshal yet. Dad, Mother and the uncles Brown and all our people know that Providence began this war to find a grip for Joe.